There's man them taking financial advice from people who are banging fraud. And we know you're banging fraud.
Man that, for example, flexing, drip, all of a sudden, I'm seeing on a certain man's story that this brother's he owes man money, he's been borrowing money, he's been kidnapped and he's been beat up because he's been flexing, borrowing this amount, £100, this amount. This is real life.
How crazy was it that grown men, women used to bully you, and how did it shape you? Flip my dad, yeah? So like, bro, super, you were trying to say, imagine he said he's trying to carry me. Yeah. I'm like, he's not even moving.
You're thinking...
Bro! Of UK rappers, and someone said this, we'll talk about this later, but my issue is, a lot of UK rappers, they don't understand that, although what verse or bar said there was cold, a lot of UK rappers, they don't have songs with replay value, bro. I'm so sorry.
Generation that I come through in terms of rappers, when I see these new age rappers, none of them move me like that. You're sitting on the fence for.
Let me speak of a word my friend gave to me.
You got to pick and choose your moments.
He said,
that sort of stuff.
Said it's wonderful that you're relying. It's wonderful that you're relying and trusting on God to make a way for you, but you're human. If you hide behind a Bible verse as opposed to actually confronting the issue, and that's one thing I do. Boy.
Yeah.
I was saying the lighting as well. Is that how it normally is?
Yeah, it's not a preset for this room.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
These don't go like, do they? No. Yeah, this is normal.
Oh yeah, that's it. My bad. Yeah. That's better. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Episode 35.
35.
Episode 35. Same old shit.
Same old.
Friday evening.
Yeah, I don't know. Friday evening. Why are you recording
the date is currently 7/7.
Coming straight from work.
Straight from work.
Working men. Before these girls say we can't, we're not the.
Oh man, I don't want to hear nothing.
Well, they're gonna say, oh, if a man's not working, then you can't tell me what to wear, what to wear. All I gotta say, yeah.
I work, I do business, I sleep, I go gym.
All I gotta say is Usher, you need to stay away from my girl, fam. That's what I gotta say. I'm not saying anything else.
Man, the game's a game, man. Deal with it.
What I'm saying is, bro, Usher is not allowed to go near my girl.
You want a pretty girl? It comes with.
But I understand. But pretty girl gotta have behaviour.
Yeah, of course.
No, don't have to behave as well.
Of course.
Man, them are doing.
It happens, man.
Man, them are doing up super fan.
It happens, man.
They're doing up Confessions Free next to Usher.
Usher, innit?
Singing a whole new album. That's crazy though.
It's mad. It's mad.
You know what the funniest bit is? I did not know. Bro, wait, I'm gonna get laughed at. Whatever.
Go on, what?
I thought she had a white husband or white boyfriend.
Why did you think that?
I swear I saw Insta post when she had a white man.
No, he's like light skinned, innit? I think.
So who was it that man?
Keke Palmer's husband.
That's not a husband though.
He is. That's the guy that's complaining.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a partner or whatever. I'm sure he's a husband.
This whole time I thought she had a white husband and I was like a baby dad or something.
Nah.
She's buff though.
No,
from True
nice.
Jackson
she's
days.
Nice.
But let's be real, just quick, like, he wasn't mad at Usher in it. No, he wasn't mad at the dress, it was Usher in it, like, it's insecure thing in it.
Yeah, of course.
But obviously,
but you can understand that.
He's right. I think he was right, but it's just the way he went on it on Twitter. Like.
When you got certain guys are snipers.
Bro.
When you got a girl like that that's acting that way in front of a guy that is well known to be a sniper. Usher's previously had herpes because he's been sleeping with multiple women.
Someone
he's
said.
Got women throwing.
Someone said they'll ruin the mood, and I think.
Huh?
Someone said on Twitter, that if that was my girl, I'd have jumped on stage and asked him, "Did you really know R. Kelly was a rapist?" And just ruined the whole allegedly.
That's what you gotta do. You just gotta block.
You just gotta block everything.
Suicide bomber.
No, cause I saw, bro. You know when my man was like on stage and like he was topless, but she was doing the most like.
That's what I'm saying.
It was only 5 and I was so you see me, yeah. A woman will try to come say you're insecure, but the issue of the matter at the end of the day is self-respect and respect for your partner, innit? So for like me, yeah, I don't even think she did all that. The dress was cut, like I wasn't there with it, but the dress is whatever, yeah. But it's the whole like fanning, and you got a husband, as you said, at home. Yeah, that's a bit crazy. But him too, like going on Twitter, like obviously that's your girl, bro. As men, there's certain ways we handle stuff where you keep things offline. And we've always said this. A lot of problems in the world or that people go through daily basis is just if they know how to keep things offline. Like, we're in this, like, everyone got to be my business era or da-da-da-da-da. And what's funny now is
Everyone got to be in there, whatever.
everyone's got to know your business.
Oh,
because
yeah,
you know what it is? And it's not even because they want to be famous. It's the one I've deeped it, you know? People put things online so they can get supporters to value their point. Is that you get what I'm trying to say? So like, a certain argument will be happen, someone will bring it online so they'll get supporters from the media
To make them feel
vindicated how they're feeling.
Yeah.
That is weird because I'm like, bro, the world isn't. Let me say, the world isn't so objective to where the majority is always right. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So whether a lot of people are following
Sometimes I've seen points that the majority are agreeing with, and I think, you lot
are
are fickle.
bro, and it's the thing where like, bro, like I don't even watch Love Island, but I can't get away from it. It's the thing where like,
Tariq.
the whole Tyreek thing, big up my guy, but he looks like he's doing a mad thing.
Big up
But it's
Tyreek.
like, so I think Catherine was trying to give like Ella advice about what to do, but then someone was like, this don't even make sense coming from her because one, you're not someone that has accountable apparently, and I've seen it, so I'm like, yeah, she moved a bit mad. Yeah. Secondly, apparently she's never been in a relationship, so it's like there's certain people talking online you're trying to get vindicated for that ain't been in that situation.
Remember when I keep saying, I personally, I'm not having relationship convos because I'm not the person to be talking about relationships.
Yeah.
Who am I to be talking about relationships, and I don't care about them? It's the same thing. And that's why, unfortunately, I hate saying it, but it's the facts. But then girls be getting advice from their girls that have, one, had either relationships that have been shit or shambles, or two, their friend has never been in a relationship, but that's who's advising them. And that's who they're taking advice from. So it's blind leading blind. So to me, it makes no sense. And like I said before, why am I going to sit here talking about relationships, talking about this and this and this, whereby probably just about being in a serious situationship? That's the closest thing I've gotten to a relationship. So I'm not sitting here.
Yeah, but and it's weird because
it makes no sense to me.
What someone told me, which is a bar, was that realization is you coming to the terms of something that's a fact. And I feel like a lot of us go through that where, you know, the Bible says pride comes before a fall, but pride also comes, you know, just as we start to enter that realization that maybe we're wrong about something, but we continue to ensure. But do you know what it is, yeah? With me, like I was said on Twitter, I don't care about the situation, but I'm going to end on this. I just found it funny how I'm not going to say all women, most women got to the conclusion that if you're a man and you're the breadwinner, or if you're the breadwinner, let's take out the man. If you're a breadwinner, you get to set the terms and conditions of relationship. But that's a sticky place to conclude. But again, that's what the women said on Twitter. So that's how I'm going to move forward.
Thing is, keyword on Twitter.
No, obviously, no. We know this ain't real life. But I'm saying, because you know what it is like? It's funny because someone said it was always like, let someone talk enough, they're going to contradict themselves and make themselves look stupid. Because it's like...
But then the only reason why that happens is because they're not living what they're
talking.
They're not living... So when they're talking, they're trying to sound like...
Weren't these the same woman last week getting onto the video for the whole da-da-da-da-da when they was doing this thing?
That's what I'm saying.
But then by their logic, the video can do whatever it wants to do.
That's what I'm saying. They pick and choose moments.
Pick and choose,
so... That's why I'm like, bro, you're not... and then they try and get on other women whereby they're like, it can never be me. But then you're the same people that are saying this, but now a woman's in this situation, now all of a sudden, it can never be me. But you can never be, of course it can never be you, because you're not in that situation.
Of course.
You're just in your little world, thinking you're in a dreamland, like, come on man, wake up man. That's why like, when I hear them chatting online, but I gotta mute that shit. Sometimes it's so annoying.
I was just annoyed that it happened, because I'm like, this is going to be the new topic on...
I wish I could clap them through my phone, bro. Honestly, no, for real, bro. Because at the end of the day, I have this conversation all the time, with people that listen. The way it is going on online, it's not good. This is why people's mental health is just mash up,
bro.
Mental health is mash up,
bro.
Because a lot of people, I can't lie, I'm going to sound so insensitive, but a lot of people are so dumb because they're not able to distinguish the difference between reality and social media. So when they see these conversations happening, they're allowing it to affect them.
I agree with you to an extent. I agree with you to a large extent, but the only caveat I drop is that I'd give some people a resemblance of sympathy, Because funny,
Nah,
I was even
man.
writing this down today
You
because
lot
this
are
one even to do.
stupid.
Normally, I didn't even plan for this pod.
You lot are stupid. Someone that you've never met in your life, you're allowing to influence you.
No,
point
because literally, I wrote this down. I
at
must
your
have said,
own expense of your mental health. No, come on, man.
bro, I must have said, yeah, bro. There's actually there's an overexposure to comments and opinions. Everybody has an access to critique what you post. But that's the issue, because if you don't have a set foundation of what reality is, what your life is, who you love, what you don't love, if you don't have that foundation and belief, you start taking what I said before. You start taking people's like opinions or what they say in your comments as a fact, or the word is law.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep trying to tell people, like, realistically, yeah, that people, or everyone needs to have a 1 month, 1 week, whatever it is, social media cleanse and actually learn the opinions of people from the outside. You could be dropping music and it is the deadest thing ever, but everyone in your comments is saying this. That's gonna vindicate you dropping trash. But no, same way with us. I'm not even. It's not even initiating. But same way, you could be doing your thing and people are hating on you. But then you go outside, but
People are showing you
people
love.
know what's what. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, that's why I try to tell people, freedom ain't you being able to do what you want to do. Freedom is you actually knowing what you're free from, so you can celebrate the fact that you're not tied to that. A lot of men are slaves to social media. They don't understand that they're enslaved to opinions, bro. Because you can't be free from something you don't even know what you're suffering from. A lot of men don't know that they're suffering from social media schizophrenia. All they hear in their head is social media, Twitter, hashtag this. Bro, it's tap, bro. It's tap. But yeah, man. I don't want to
Like I said, you lot are stupid.
But bro.
I sound insensitive because I just come from work, so I'm
Yeah,
tired.
it's a long
I'm just speaking my mind. No, that's what I genuinely think. No, you're
I hear what you're
stupid.
saying.
I feel like you're stupid because you're really allowing this person to affect you
No,
at
I
your
hear what
own
you're saying.
expense,
I hear what you're
whether it's mentally, physically, or financially, which is even crazier to me. Which is why I'll never understand.
There's man them taking financial advice from people who are banging fraud. And we know you're banging fraud. Was that like, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's certain
No, but the thing is though, is that, like, as again, I'm gonna say the same thing. Maybe okay, see, this is the problem now.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm speaking from my point of view, whereby, for example, I know what goes on behind closed doors. So I've seen the man that's flexing online, but I know what it was really like in real life. So I'm not dumb. So when I'm privy to seeing these things, and I see a next man doing it, because I've seen this model of a guy that's flexing, but in real life is really like this.
Yeah.
When I see a next man, I take it with a pinch of salt, because you don't know how man's getting it, or you don't know what they're really like, or what's really going on in their life in real life. Because I've seen, for example, man that, for example, flexing, drip, all of a sudden, I'm seeing on a certain man's story that this brother's he owes man money, he's been borrowing money, he's been kidnapped and he's been beat up because he's been flexing, borrowing this amount, £100, this amount. This is real life. People don't understand. People just see Instagram, drip, this and the other. They don't know that there's real stuff going on in this real world. Like, so
if there was a
what you
camera
see,
following us around,
I'm telling you,
like and I mean every individual, and you were told that at any point your life's tape could be leaked, a lot of man wouldn't be the man that they are now.
we remember we had a similar conversation.
Yeah, we said
if
it, bro.
If our family saw,
but this isn't even
saw
about
our life,
family. This is just about public. Like, so what you're putting out there, but what is your reality? If there was I always ask yourself this: if there was a camera following your life around in everything you do, forget the intimate part. I'm not going to do that. It's gonna show off. But just on your daily basis of normal stuff you do, if there was a camera following you around, would you still be the same person as you are now? And if the answer is no, then boy, that's for you to decide. That's for you to decide, because it's.
But to me, taking financial advice from someone that does fraud is.
It's crazy, but it's that's another. I don't want.
Unless you want to learn how not to get scammed, then hey, by all means,
But then I get scammed as well.
How are you getting scammed?
There's bear man that bang after the meth don't work.
Yeah, but if the meth doesn't work, like, at
I'm
least
not getting scammed, but I'm saying like it's not always pushing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not always pushing.
No, I feel like this is gonna sound a bit crazy, but like sometimes it's good to have that certain people or to know of them sort of types of people, because you know what the tricks and the trades are. So someone like all these phishing scams and emails, like
so stuff like real spit, yeah. Stuff like let's say Domino's, pizza, or like Uber Eats, yeah. Like are we bad for partake? So let's say something.
I've never partaked in that stuff, but whoever says I'm against fraud, but then you're getting a guy to give you half price, you are bad.
Yeah,
So you're bad.
So you're saying are they as bad, or they have no place to criticize what them are doing?
What people don't understand, people think that they're getting it, that they're using someone's credit card. So your food is from another. So technically, you're paying them to use another person's credit card to then bang the fraud. Exactly. So all you people that are like fraudsters are this and that. You people that are getting half price cabs. Half price Domino's, half price. Yeah, you uni students. Stephen knows as well because he's one of them. Yeah, you put your hands up. I'm looking into the camera because that's why you're quiet. That's why you're quiet.
Until there's evidence. Hey, yo.
Listen. Let me finish. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Wait, no, I'm not done. You don't want to be like, oh, F boys are this, F boys are that.
Hey, yo.
No, wait, I'm not done. F boys are this, F boys are that. But then you want half price Domino's. You want half price cabs on because you can't afford a cab on the way back from the club. So now all of a sudden you're ringing up. Hold on, wait. All of a sudden the girls are ringing up their sneaky link that does F. Now all of a sudden you want them to pattern you half price cab. But then, alright, F boys are this, F boys are that. But when it's all of a sudden in your advantage, now it's, oh yeah, you're blessed, man. Appreciate it, man. No, you're hypocrites. I told you, you're all hypocrites. I ain't never done half price Domino's and none of that shit.
That's so funny. The exact way you said it is the exact way it happens. Oh yeah, love, bro. My guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My guy. He's your guy now, but when you're on TikTok making your TikTok reels, these F boys are disgusting, bro. Pick a side. What are you sitting on the fence for?
These are the same man that are banging on the F guys. They're the same one when the half price LV hat. They're the same one that 60% on flannels.
No, bro, the half price LV hat it's from DHgate. Stop lying. It's fake, man.
Bro, then the man needs 60% on flannels.
It's fake. Wearing fake shit, bro. Nah, reals, bro.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah. Some of you TikTokers.
Bro, you know what?
We're not on you, but bro, we know like, so you still doing this.
Listen, you know what they say to people that sit on the fence, right?
What?
You know what happens to people that man that sit on the fence? Pick a side.
No, sure, yeah, pick a side.
Pick a side, bro.
Because, bro, we'd rather know the real you.
You can choose.
And at least we know where you stand. Bro, my mum was always, I think I said this pod as well before, like, anyone who is friends with everyone is someone you should be scared of. Anyone who is friends with everyone is someone you should be scared of. Like, there are times where you need to pick a side. There are times when tough, like, because if you're sitting in the middle, that means you're a spy on both sides. You're some petty check thing, double agent, bro.
Everyone's hypocrites. That's why I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
That's why when everyone's, this, that, and the other, I'm like, come on, man.
Before we move on, say my cage bird star of the week. We ain't done this in a while, man. It was slacking. Shout out to you. Hey, David Sench, #1 for 4 weeks in a row. Bro, clap it up, man. Big for the scene.
That's crazy.
Shout out. What was I gonna say? You just got signed to a label.
Central C got signed to a label.
Yeah, we said it last to someone else.
Oh, is it?
Was it Scraps?
No, he signed a distribution
deal. Big up that. I was actually watching one of my boys does European Athletics. I was watching him, but there was the diving came on, innit? And I didn't know what's her name. I think her name Deshaun Ben Ashmill. Apparently she's the first black British diver to win gold in European champs. So
well done.
But you're a role model doing it because
is that her? She?
It's a she. It's a she.
Yeah,
so Deshaun, big you up. Hit up Ben because man them can't be swimming. There's a man them on the boat
I don't need to know.
that can't swim. But no, it's actually big because she even said it in an interview where she was like, she first wanted to that normal swim, but when she was diving, she was the only black. And obviously that's weird. After a while, there wasn't even, you know how our hair is as well. There wasn't like haircuts for us.
Yeah.
So all of that, and for her to go do that, she wants to go to the Olympics next year. But
she will.
Big you up, man. Amen. Like I love seeing stuff.
Keep doing your thing, man.
There was one more thing. I heard Nipper something big's coming. I can't really say. One of my boys told me, but when that comes, it comes. He just dropped a tune. It was hard.
Yeah, what's that? Snow Girl?
Something like that. I'm gonna check it out.
I'm ahead of it.
But yeah, yo.
I
want to talk about something quick though. You never is quick with us, but so one of my boys was telling me this, and he was like, "Bro, when you look back at school, it was such a weird time.
Yeah.
In terms of stuff that ran before, that can't right now. And obviously, how especially
me and
secondary
my boys have had this conversation like literally like last week.
yeah,
a couple of
and
weeks
how
ago.
it shaped us. We'll talk about. We can expand on it. But the one I wanted to go on first was how crazy was it that grown men, women used to bully you, and how did it shape you? Because did it make you as a person a resentful? Not bully us, but like you know how they used to abuse their power, basically.
What do you mean grown men? As in within each other, within our
So I'm saying like
or...
grown men as in the teachers, like grown men. When I say grown men, because there was some.
I never personally got bullied by teachers.
I didn't get bullied, but I'm saying like there's times
as
when
in
like,
you've seen when they do it to other
yeah,
students.
to others, but no, to me especially, some teachers tried to bully me, but I never had it. But I feel like me personally, it made me a bit resentful growing up because any authority I challenged because I was like, you man are doing the most. Like there were times that they would come for me just on the verge of my voice is deeper than theirs or I'm taller than them.
Yeah.
So to them, that was a threat to their kind of authority. But man are just a 13, 14, 15-year-old you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Just trying to be one of the man them. But I remember a time when my boys will know this. I'll tell you the story. So we were mucking about normally as we do in class, man. So I was a class clown, whatever, man. Poppy the star boy. And then one time, I'll never forget her name, Jamaican lady. She used to speak like fresh off, not fresh, but with a heavy accent in it. She, like her name was Miss Freeborn. She said, "Oh, my name is Treborn." Like she used to talk like that. Like
Is this Barking Abbey?
this was before Barking Abbey.
Oh, okay,
I'll go on to Barking Abbey later,
yeah,
but this is before Barking Abbey,
Yeah.
yeah. So man was like, I think I was just laughing at maths. This lady picked up the phone. I don't know why to this day. Had my mum's like number on speed dial, put it on speaker, and tried G-check me in front of
Your mum.
my mum to the whole class. And I remember that day, and I said, from now on,
Oh, wait, and before that, what exactly did you? So what did you say before that? You say?
we were just mucking, just being loud.
Talking about-
But we were like year 8, I
Yeah, she
think.
just tried to make an example.
So she tried to make an example. So for me, then I was like,
That was her trying to get control.
But it's not just me, but I know a lot of men, because I spoke to them, a lot of my boys said they had the same thing, where it's like, back then, that was our first like type of confrontation where, that used to make me angry, bro. I can't lie, like, from then, it's used
Okay, so how would have you dealt with it as a teacher then? Because personally, working with kids, well, sometimes you got to draw them out. Because one thing, I'm simple though. I said it before.
But it didn't work though, because my mum even got onto him, like, why are you calling me? Because she said I'm on loudspeaker.
I don't call the parents. The parents. My thing is, I just told them, because I wasn't, the only thing I did was I did PE lessons and then after school clubs, lunchtime clubs. But let's say after school clubs, your parents are paying for this.
Yeah.
I will sit you out if you misbehave. And the thing is, I'm the type of guy whereby I'm lenient. But if you take the mick, I'll sit you out.
No, but that makes sense.
Then I'll tell you that, listen, I'm going to get paid regardless. Yeah, your parents are putting money in my pocket. Yeah. If you like mess around, yeah, you sit out and you tell your mum why you're sitting out. And the thing is, to me, there's a valid reason. Like, I don't mind the young boys having fun. But when I'm, for example, little stuff like when I'm talking as a teacher and you're talking over me, or if I just say stop and then you're taking a mick or you're disrupting other students, then it's cool. Then it's fair enough. If, say, for example, you're joking around and you're just bantering, but then it's controlled as well. You know when to pick the moments.
To relax, like Kalash,
cool.
yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like, obviously, as I'm matured, I kind of understand, and I've been in that environment whereby sometimes I do see some teachers they don't know how to control kids. Like, to me, some teachers are shit teachers. It's like you don't know how to.
But my issue is when they manipulate that, because you see in my scenario, yeah, and we'll move stuff from BA as well. But it's like they know I can't really do anything.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was a joke, because I'm like, why are you generally trying to like aggravate me?
No, but do you know what it is? Their thing is they're taking it to this extreme so that if you try this, so that you'll know next time.
It's a reminder
not to try it again. That this lady's gonna call my mum, and obviously, in their head they look at you. No, but the thing is, that's how they think about it.
Yeah,
that's how they think about it.
But then how we thought back then was cool. If you wanna go, then I'll go lower. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because back then we used to be. Then it would be something like, you know what? Now I'm gonna take even more of the piss. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
There's some kids that will be like, do you know what? Okay, cool. You wanna play that?
Yeah, bro, that was me.
And then there's others about that shook because they know that their parents will whoop them. Because the thing is, because sometimes I could tell with certain kids whose parents would discipline them, because the way this kid will act when they're in school, and in the minute their dad comes, the way there's you know them kids whereby They're messing around. As soon as their parent comes,
Yeah. Or
Different-
the dad
different
comes up, the dad
personality.
pulls up in the car or something.
different personality.
Yeah,
Completely.
even the accent will come
like
out.
they're humble, like their facial expressions, the way their
That was me still. That was
their
me
overall
still.
posture,
That was me still.
You
I'll
can
be
see
real.
that they fear their parents.
That was me
not,
still.
Not fear in a bad way, but like.
But there was a respect. There was a mutual respect. There was a mutual respect.
So then sometimes I'll use that. I'll be like, listen, I can see the way you act with your dad. Yeah, you see if I told. I remember there's one kid I was like, I'll tell your dad. You know, that's all I said. He'd be like, no, because he knows already.
Pete.
You know, the minute his dad knows, oh, you're misbehaving.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There
Take
you
it
go.
home.
Aye,
It's
bro.
getting whooped. Then the
That
next
metal
morning-
bit of the belt sometimes,
and then-
allegedly, boy.
And then next morning, all of a sudden, the child's coming in, all upset. Dad just walks him in. Bye bye.
You've been whooped so hard. The next day at school, you just have to be quiet. Like everyone's asking you what's wrong,
See, I never got whooped like that.
bro. Allegedly, innit?
But
But
do you think kids should? What's your opinion on smacking kids?
I'm very traditional, bro. No, what? I think everything in moderation. But why I don't like to say this is, you know your kid. Bro, there's some kids where I'll be real.
You don't need to. Like I feel like I was one of them kids where you didn't. need
Yeah,
to
that's
smack.
fine. I needed discipline.
My mum just had to threaten me. And
Because I was too big for my boots, and I believed in the hype. Because when I was tall from young, I was like, yeah, whatever, no one could tell me nothing.
Yeah.
But there's also kids where a talking to be fine. But I can flip that. There's also kids where talking to them, they'll take even more the pick. They'll be like, yeah, okay, yeah, what?
Yeah,
You're
of
gonna
course,
shout at me?
them ones you need to give them a
You
quick.
need to give them a quick reinforcement.
And then yeah.
But
Just
obviously
nip it in the bud.
for me, like, I'm not on this whole like, I'll discipline my child, innit? I think the law is you can smack them as long as you don't leave a mark in it. But that'll be one of my last resorts. Do you know what I'm saying?
Leaving them out.
No, like smacking them.
Oh.
You can't catch you yet.
No.
No, the law is you can smack your kid.
I've had my brother one time. He pinched my cheek and
Yeah.
he took skin off.
Nah, your brother was trying to eat kebab.
He's gonna see this.
Nah, I get it.
No one knows I'm not lying. I'll show
Bro,
it to my
what's
mum.
the worst African punishment? Bro, I think it's this thing, bro.
Well, holding your arms up.
When you're like, nah, that one.
So squatting with
Yeah,
holding
squatting
your
is holding your ears. That one is the
I've never
worst.
heard that.
Or
All
you
it
know
just-
the one where you like you have to like hold this position.
the pose.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ben.
I never got really. I was never really in a traditional Nigerian household. I had to put my hands up once and close my eyes, but that was like when. I
No,
was
the worst
young.
one for me, or the worst one an African parent, like you might know this here. The worst beatings is the one where they're just angry like that, so it's the closest object. That so whatever.
Oh, whatever. They just.
But one time, boy, and that's the day I said, yeah, I'm not on this bad man thing. I'm a good suburban kid.
No, it's good to be a good suburban kid, but now it's like, I'll be so real though. Have you ever been beaten by uncle
Yeah,
or auntie? You have.
Yeah, man.
I haven't, you know.
Yeah, man.
I can't lie. People that.
But my mom was that type of mom where it's
She
like,
let anyone beat you up.
no,
Or
she'll be
smack
like,
you,
yeah, but more like, oh, if you're around my kid or if you're in the third of my kid, treat him like he's yours, type thing. You know what I'm saying? But obviously not in school, but in terms of like other
Outside.
African. So them man needs to have the audacity to try treat me. But there's one time I fought back out, boss. Yeah.
You fought back?
One time I was like, cause you're not my parents, bro.
No, facts.
Yeah. And he went to tell my mom. My mom was like, what could she do? Like, you're not my parents, bro. Like, don't put your hand
That
on
would
me.
be so funny. That'd be so funny. Obviously, I've never, like I said, I've never been that child that's been rebellious in a way. I've had one or two moments, but like I've never been the type that was.
The last time I properly got that was when I not beat my dad up, but when you know how me and my dad play fight a lot, innit?
Yeah.
So there was one time where like I always.
Was that when you noticed finally that
Yeah, it was the change of guard.
Yeah,
It was from.
you ain't that nigga no more. You ain't that nigga no more. You know, transition moments.
Bro, it was a passing the torch, bro. It was a Mike to Kobe to LeBron moment, like proper, like
Yeah.
you know what it was. So basically,
Father Time finally caught up.
Father Time, bro. His time was up.
You had to,
The new kid on the block.
Yeah, new kid on the block.
Jar
yeah.
came through.
Yeah.
So
with a Glock 9.
with a Glock 9, bro, on an Mbappe thing, no more Ronaldo,
Yeah,
Messi.
Messi, that era's over.
Era's over, bro. Era's after end. Word to 10 hug. No, but what was I doing? So obviously my dad was just jarring me, yeah. And my dad, he always did this because when he knew he was stronger than you, he'd vex you, and it's just the African in him and like the Nigerian stuff.
Because you know you can't do him like that. Yeah.
One time, like I must have said, like I just blurred, I shut up, and then I saw his face change. Like, and like,
wow,
you see you that talking to me, you that don't pay any bill. And one thing that African parents, they love to diminish you. Nigerian parents, they let you know that you're insignificant in this household.
They can't
pay for bill.
They can't drop that bar no more. I give money.
You pay for bill. I was like, so man came to like, he came and like hugged me, but like tried to lift me up, and I was like, my mom started screaming. My mom was like, hey, no, Stephen, no. So I said, no, I've had enough of this.
How old are you? How old are you?
15,
16, is
16,
it?
17.
Oh, 16, 17.
Because I was probably stronger than him before, but it was like, I didn't have the balls to actually, you know, like, you respect your dad so much, you don't want to, because when you beat him up, he's still your dad, but you look at him different.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know how to explain it, but now I look at my dad different. I'm like,
oh no, I can't lie. I'll be so real.
yeah.
I look at all the aunties and uncles.
Yeah, like no, like no.
I'll be so real. I've said it before, bro. In my head, there's like, cool. I'm always gonna show respect because that's the household.
Yeah.
But if you try and diminish my thing,
yeah,
and you try even just, I can't. Like, I will fold you, bro.
Fold you. That deck chair.
Bro, I will
619
fold you.
cents.
And my mom can't tell me nothing. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Like,
You know that thing? One thing I've learned. My mom said, bro, respect is reciprocated, bro.
Yeah.
You give me, I give you. So yeah, one time, my mom shouted, kilo shella, egba mi o, egba. She was screaming. So I flipped my dad.
All of a sudden, she don't know English.
Flip my dad, yeah.
Flipped him.
So like, bro, super. You were trying to say, imagine he said he's trying to carry me.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not even moving.
You're thinking,
Oh.
You're thinking the grip's not even that
The
strong.
grip's not even strong. Like, is this?
Is that it?
No, I was like, come on, girl, is this your king? Like, what's my man on?
Nah, that's crazy.
Lifted him.
Yeah, go on.
Flipped him over. Yeah, and I got him in a headlock. And because he's bold, I was even skinning in his head.
And he said he's thinking
So,
He's
one more. So my mom was like, She starts to scream my girl, get off your dad, get off your dad. So I was actually, at this point, I was like, wait, I was dead. I was like,
that adrenaline rush.
Adrenaline rush gone.
No,
I stepped off my dad and I was like, yo, whatever happens to me,
you're there
it's
looking
actually
at,
my fault. Like,
you're there looking at your
you know
hands.
when Peter Parker first got his powers?
Yeah. Like, wow.
But then that wow went to, oh snap, I could be deported now. I've just slapped up my dad, bro. Like anything that happens to me, I deserve.
But what did? Okay,
because my siblings were there, innit?
So what did you do? Imagine you've embarrassed the king in front of his kingdom.
Yeah, in front of his kingdom. Like, oh, I can't. Like, is this your king? So man stood up here. I look at my mom. I just want to knew my mom's a joker like me, so I got her from. She said, she said, Aburo. So she was looking to my dad. She said, you're She said, Aburo. Now small picking you be. He said, you still stupid, just be you. You better leave him alone. My dad was like, no, you know, I let him. But then, when that walked past me, and you know that barge in the shoulder thing, but it was a sign of respect, like he knew, you were like, cool. But then,
that's mad. Man just flipped his dad.
But from that whole time, like, even my siblings were there, innit? They were like, Ross, Stephen, be up dad. They were like, yeah, they knew what time it was. But yeah, man, it's a...
Did you notice your siblings talk to your dad different, or did they still?
No, they were still shook in it because they knew their time wasn't there. But recently, my brother had that moment with my dad as well.
And he was stronger than him.
Yeah, but obviously, my youngest brother, he's now looking at my dad's eyes, so he's waiting for his turn. Like, bro, because it's like, bro, this is generations of bullying, bro. Everyone's trying to get a lick back.
Yeah.
But the only one is my sister. She couldn't try.
My thing is, I just ignore people.
Yeah.
Like all that. You remember when your relatives like will call you or this, that, and the other, and you feel like you have to answer. You feel like you're obligated to answer them. All these aunties and uncles. No, I ain't gonna answer to none of you. Like,
I just walk up the stairs.
Bro,
I just walk up the stairs.
I stay in my room. My mum knows not to even. My mum knows not to.
No, I love my family, but you see me. Yeah, there's a certain point where like you said, you got up to a certain age and all that like fake niceties, because it don't mean nothing.
Man.
The next time I shout you, it's gonna be like December for like Christmas or something. Like we don't really know about each other.
Plus, I don't even want to see you for Christmas. Nah, for real.
Nah, bro, I want to go. I want to go.
Like, I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, that time.
But it's like I'm not like going out my way to see you.
Going out my way.
Like
Bro.
obviously I'll be like respectful. Oh, hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Cool. But no, I'm keeping it stepping, man. I don't really care like that. If I'm being honest.
Don't really care.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like not my immediate family or who's really family. I'm talking about those that are family by name, for example.
Oh.
Yeah. That you might just come across.
That makes sense, you know. That actually makes sense.
And the thing is, they should feel like that vice versa.
100%.
Because you don't see me all the time.
100%.
I don't ask for you. So if you felt like that against me, I'll be like, hey, touche, man. Bro, it's life. You gotta keep it 100.
It's true.
You gotta keep it 100.
It's true still.
But yeah, man. But now for me, do you know what I want to talk about?
Yeah.
We need to talk about it, obviously.
Yeah.
So as you know, the rapper Young Tefs has been talking about how bar for bar he thinks that
This is more your. I can say stuff, but I didn't get into UK rap till later. So names like Joe Black and them, man, I know them, but I don't know enough of them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, them man like that, they can rap, but like, I think. Do you know where he kind of went, whereby is like, the route that he went down is just bar for bar.
Bars, but he didn't make that clear.
No. He did, but he made it proper specific. He said he doesn't care about what hit song you got, your discography.
Yeah, see, you can't do that then. That's what I don't like.
Because my thing is, the rap, the hip hop and rap, like for example, man are not called Jay-Z just because he was the best rapper.
He was
because
the best rapper.
All the OGs and olders, they say that Jay-Z at one point, there's quite a lot of people out there that argue that Jay-Z was never at one point you saw him as the best rapper in his generation.
No, yeah, the best rapper. And he never had the best song in the year. I know the video you're talking about.
For example, like Nas, at one point people recognized him as the best rapper.
The best rapper.
Yeah, Jay-Z, because he was so consistent
and
has like classic albums. That's when, and then now, for example, he's like
the business mogul, yeah.
Now everything in collective, when we look back at things, compared to how his longevity compared to his peers, like for example, 50 Cent, that time period that he had whereby he was hit for hit, like for example, that run that 50 had,
he was untouchable.
He was untouchable.
I get what you mean.
Like you could argue that Jay probably didn't have that sort of moment, but his longevity, collective moments over 2 decades, is what makes him.
And I get what you mean, because I was thinking that as well, but you know how Twitter is. But luckily someone said it, so I was like, okay, let me see how this goes out, because I think him and Mimi had a little bit of disagreement. Because someone said the same thing as you said. It's like, but bro, you can't really say you don't care about hits and because Tef also said he would do a verses, right? But then someone said, but bro, you know verses is hit for hit.
Exactly, his verses, the song's got to hold weight.
That's what I'm saying. And then Tef said, oh, but yeah, how come the Lokes beat Dipset? But someone was like, but the Lokes beat Dipset because charisma, which is something I've always said, especially with Tef and a lot of UK rappers, they don't have. Yes, we'll understand your bars, but bars in a verses means jack if we're being...
I think he's
something,
I think he's got charisma.
But bro, Tef won't even beat Fredo in the verses. And he will out-rap Fredo.
I think, but even, exactly, but then, for example, when we were talking about certain rappers, like, when you mentioned verses, I was thinking, bro, you're not beating Blade Brown. Like, you and Blade Brown are dogs, but to me, you're not beating Blade Brown.
He's not beating Blade. He's not beating Blade.
Who else is in?
He's not even beating Wretch. Impossible.
Yeah, 100%. You're not beating.
He's not beating Kano. He's not beating Get. He's not beating all them, man. I don't want to bring the new school guys into it because they'll smoke him. And my issue is that's that Kane, Harry Kane.
But my only problem is. See, that's the thing.
Hold on.
No. Because you use the word smoke. I don't like that word. Because the word smoke means like 3-0 whitewash.
No, not 3-0. Like if it's a 10v10, and let's say he went up against Fredo will beat him 7-3. And it's not Tef's fault. It's just the caliber of songs he made. If we're going to be real, bro, in a verse, and you know how Fredo's got the charisma, he's already got the importance, the
stage
style,
presence.
It will be 7-3 is a smoke.
That's the thing.
I'm asking you.
Because Tef, to me, there's certain tunes though about Tef has had a sick verse on.
Yeah.
But it's like there's more to it than just like the verse can be great. but it's like the song as well, it's
Like
the reaction of the crowd. Like for example, when you mentioned
value as well.
like you mentioned the Locks and Dipset, and obviously the one moment that everyone I see constantly being brought every year is Jadakiss and his verse on New York. His verse was sick. His performance, stage presence was sick. Everyone with the crowd reaction, everyone knew his verse word for word. But the fact that it's the song New York as well, Ja Rule, like that tune is a classic tune.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So as much as Jadakiss's verse was cold, the song as well holds weight. With Ja Rule's chorus and everything. So it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
there's more to it.
And it's that familiarity.
There's a lot
and
to
my
it.
issue with a lot of UK rappers, and someone said this, we'll talk about this later, but my issue is a lot of UK rappers, they don't understand that although that what verse or bar said there was cold, a lot of UK rappers, they don't have songs with replay value, bro. I'm so sorry. Like,
no, but the thing is, replay value in what sense? Because, for example,
yes,
Tef, his replay value could be because of the caliber of tunes he makes. It's more so like it's not commercial.
I don't want to hear that.
No, it's facts. It's facts. Because, for example, Blade Brown, for example,
there's non-commercial songs that have gone.
Gigs talking the hardest is not a commercial. It's not mainstream. That's not a mainstream tune, but that's got replay value.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm not here, bro. So, I understand. Again, that's what I said about his target audience. Probably is not going to push it as high as he wants to push it. But I'm saying if a song is bad enough, bro. I don't even. I've always said I don't get her hype around Pot of Paper. Pot of Paper
Gangsta Vitus.
Yeah.
Charted.
Gangsta Vitus Charted. Nines. Niggas in Charge. Nines. What's that song? I See You Looking Fly Today.
I See You Shine.
I See You Shine. Like, bro, these are all, like, he's openly talking about cooks and, like, these are not stuff meant for mainstream.
Airplane mode.
So it's like, there are hood songs. Even this one, You See the Stars?
Yeah, that's NIC.
Is that NIC? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But it's stuff like that where I'm like, bro, like, for me, but I get what Tef is saying. But if I was to make a top 5 just bar for bar, if the list doesn't have Wretch in it, at the top, I'm not just in it, and Chip. I don't like the way Chip is being disrespected right now.
But you know what it is? It's because a lot of it's recency bias.
Recency.
So Chip,
nah, bro.
What he did. He was like, what Dave and all these man. Obviously, Dizzy Rascal came to me. It's Dizzy Rascal. Then after Dizzy Rascal,
Dizzy Rascal album didn't age well though.
Huh?
Dizzy Rascal. That album, what's that boy? Was it
Boy in the Corner?
Boy in the Corner. It didn't age well for me.
No, but the thing that's because it's different generation. So to me, it was like Dizzy Rascal, then Chip, and then for example, you got the Daves and these guys. But I'm saying like for example, as in the Starboy of like their generation.
Okay.
Like for example, like the main guy that's doing the hit numbers that, like for example, Dizzy Rascal before Central C and Dave did what they did. Dizzy Rascal was the one that he held the record for the number one. He's had. But
my issue is. Record. And you're Dave fan, innit? Do you think even Dave, in terms of bar for bar, is up there with them, man?
I think even Gets.
I'm just asking.
Even Gets has said that. Listen, out of the few of the new school, like Dave's like the one. Like Dave Gets has said it in the studio. Like him and Dave have been going head to head, bar for bar. So someone like Gets, who's already recognised as someone that's a lyricist, is saying this, then. Like, bro,
that's another one that will smoke Tef. Oh my gosh!
But he won't smoke him though. So, like the word smoke is, I don't like that word because
he would beat him comfortably.
You could say if someone said okay if you think that's cool, but saying that he smokes him, for example.
What smoked you? I'm not trying to disrespect
smoke is that the levels is two completely levels.
Okay, if you say like that, then I'm not gonna say smoke.
Tef, especially recently. Yeah, the verses that he's been dropping on
the tunes that
he's been featuring in, that he's, for example, that 4 of Us tune, that his verse to me is opening verse on Body Language.
But that's my issue about replay value.
His tune, that 4 of Us tune has
replay value. No, it's hard. But I'm just talking about the replay value in terms of that whole Clevish album. Yeah, you liked it, didn't you? I remember saying you liked it.
Yeah, it's a decent album. To be fair, that album's been selling well though. That album has replay value.
I listened to it once and I said to him, I can't go back to that.
Yeah, but that's you though. You're saying replay value based on what you.
No, I'm not saying but bro, I can say it on me, but who I'm around. I haven't heard anyone play Clavish around me, and I'm around a lot of people.
But the thing is though, is that for example, there's bare rappers that me and my boys or people I know don't listen to, but then they've got a massive audience. Though.
True.
Like for example, like Lancey Fox,
Foal.
like Lancey Foal, for example, yeah. The only tune I've heard him with is Animal Instinct, whereby he features with Skepta. Apart from that, I don't listen to him. But from what I see, he's got a
But his
crazy
thing's
audience.
popping overseas,
That's
though,
what I'm
man.
saying. And it's popping in London. He's got his own little cult following in London as well.
Yeah, man.
So for example, as much as I want to say, I ain't listened to him. I've seen
Okay.
the draw that he has.
So to Tef now, cool. Because I really respect Tef, and I want him to get his flowers. I want him to get his flowers. Realistically, top 5 bar for bar, is he in that top 5?
I'll say this, based on form, yeah, he's top 5 right now. Based on in terms of rapping, what I've been hearing.
Who's your 5?
On form, who's on form?
Yeah,
right now.
no. This he's in 5. Like we're splitting for us.
To me, right now,
Yeah.
as in because active rappers, because Tef to me, he's talking about active rappers, because he's saying based on the form that he's on. For example, you know how, for example, you lot were mentioning Rashford, his form that he was scoring every game for the past however months he was doing.
Yeah.
Tef is talking like that, because Tef, as I mentioned, the verses that he's been dropping, he's had the joint tape.
So
he's had his album.
drop your 5. So Tef, you said Tef's in there.
I'll say Tef.
You said Wretch.
Wretch, because of what he's just been doing recently, is dumb. I'll even put Fredo on there, because Fredo, to me, the way he's been rapping, Fredo's probably the most improved
rapper.
UK
What is
rapper.
that song that he dropped that was like 10 minutes straight?
Dave, are you talking about Dave Flow? Dave Flow, Back to Basics. Dave Flow,
was
Dave
crazy.
Flow.
That was a black and white video, innit?
No, that's like his little freestyle, independent freestyle, whatever.
Yeah, I think that one was hard.
That was hard, but Dave Flow that dropped earlier this year, that dropped February. That's to me, that's my tune of the year so far.
Think so?
Fredo's to me, the way he raps now is different.
No, he's so improved.
The way he's rapping is different.
I genuinely give it to him.
But yeah, the 5 that's to me the top 5 that's on form right now. I'll put Tef in there. I'll put Fredo in there. I would put
You said Tef, Fredo, Rich. So you got 2 more spots.
And then I would put Boost in there, and I'll put Popper in there. Potter Paper in there. Those are the 5 to me.
Fairs.
Based on form, or like for example, let's say Wretch, because he's an OG. I'll take him out, and I'll probably put. It'll be a toss up between Nines and Dave, based on form, as in currently actively rappers on form, bar for bar. As in what I'm hearing.
That's just lyrical. I would have thought you would have said Avellino.
See, Avellino's done his thing.
Because if we're talking about bars, then I think he has to be in it.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like his album musically was great. Bars was great, but I'm talking just bar for bar from like the verses that I'm hearing on tunes. Like for example, Tiny Boost.
I think he beats Tiny Boost like lyrically.
No, but I'm saying,
because that is the criteria.
Yeah, but I'm saying, because my thing, how I look at it is on form right now, currently, in terms of this season. Don't tell me about past seasons.
I know, but this season he dropped an album and that freestyle, that day that he was hard.
But the thing is, Tiny Boost, that joint take with Young Tefs, he's rapping hard. That Sharks 2, he's versed on 4 of Us as well, Cold. So when I'm hearing these verses, I'm like, and the thing is, these verses are standout verses that you're dropping. It's like, this is
my 5. My 5. I want to put the OGs, but let's forget the OGs.
Yeah, forget Wretch, because Wretch is in his own. He's
okay for us, man.
Otherwise, I would have just slapped Skepta in there.
For us, man, I'd have to put. Okay, let me think. I'd have to put Avellino.
He's still got album of the year to me, by the way.
Avellino.
Yeah, he's still got. I still listen to that.
I'd have to put Avellino. If we're just going bar for bar. Dave. Go the young gen. We'll go Young Tef, of course. We'll go Potter. We'll go Potter. And the 5th we'd go bar. Lil Sims. She's in there for me. I know you don't listen to her.
I don't.
Yeah, she's hard.
See,
I might even put her as a number 1.
You see when people talk about Little Sims and give her credit, I just keep my mouth closed because I don't listen to her.
Yeah,
so I'm not gonna hate and say,
Yeah, that's fair.
But
I genuinely think if you just took her in. I genuinely think if you just took her in.
I tried to, but I can't.
What did you listen to?
The latest tune,
Gorilla?
Yeah.
No, that's not the one. I would have told you to listen to like Mercy or Planet X or something, but yeah, no. Yeah. That's my 5 still.
Even guys like Dave and that, the way they talk about her, I'm not cool. But
She's hard still.
yeah,
But again, it's the wrong place, wrong time. Because if she was in America,
nah. But if she was in America, she wouldn't even. Nope.
you don't think so?
When you've got when the most popping tune is a girl in America saying my pussy pink, my arsehole black.
But that's what I'm, bro. They're loving
If Little Sims come over, do you think they're gonna take her in?
No, but that's two types of the same market.
No.
The female, like you said, the female market is popping right now.
Wait, so name me. There's a fly here. Name me a popping mainstream female rapper that's rapping consciously like Little Sims.
Right now in the States.
Consciously, that's charting as well. Exactly, you can't name me one.
Wait.
You can't name me one. Don't tell me.
No, but I'm saying the female market is on top right now.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I'm saying that the way Little Sims raps,
Yeah.
If she was to go over,
but she's not a conscious rapper though.
Okay, but the bars, that flow that she's got, like for example, that's not going to transcend to the States because the States, the women have to be talking about their pussy and their booty hole.
They have to objectify themselves. Yeah.
Like, so
now let me
that's
think.
not gonna work.
Who's a woman?
It's not gonna work.
Who's a woman? That's let's say.
Because they're either sexualizing themselves or they're talking about how they got straps. Literally. And I'll be so real. This is gonna sound so controversial, but part of me is like, bro, why do you think rap's so shit right now? Or like it's so below average? I'm not even trying to diss the whole.
No.
I'm not even trying to diss the whole women's thing.
You're not wrong, but what I'm saying is we're the issue of that, and as we said, because this is what we're buying into, even in the BT or not we, but
them.
This is what them, because even in the BT Awards, you know, that same girl
we're going back to conspiracies though.
No, because even in the BT Awards, you see that video when the same girl that said my pussy man out, like, she was just, and I was like, but I'm so sorry, that is so ghetto.
The song is shit.
The song is dead. The song
is
it was
terrible.
even ghetto because you're even around legends and they're just looking at you like. But again, this is what I mean by, bro, there's no such thing as bad publicity or bad fame. She just wanted to be famous. She got it, bro.
But don't worry, let her sign a 360 deal. She's probably signed it.
Even Lola Brooke, she's dropped that. But I don't know any other Lola. I know another Lola Brooke song, but apart from those two, like, really, like, what's popping? But I give it to Cardi B though.
Cardi B is the only one, I gotta keep it 100. The way she raps it, I'm like, Cardi's hard.
But she's not saying nothing except, that's what I mean, conviction in her raps.
Bro. And she's probably not. Obviously, she might. She says, but she might be getting a little bit of hope. But the way for me, I just care about what I'm hearing.
Therefore, ghostwriter, but obviously,
I'm just like, no. Cardi's hard.
She's hard.
Cardi's hard, man.
I've been saying she's better than Nicki.
I have to admit.
They're gonna try to admit. Cardi is a better rapper in the last 5 years than Nicki Minaj.
Keywords in the last 5 years. No, before anyone tries to say.
Whoa, what? Wait, 2023?
Yeah, 2018. Since Cardi's come out.
When did Motorsport come out? Or 17 or 18?
2018. We were in like sixth form.
When did Barty Cardi? That came out 16 though.
No.
Barty Cardi, her only album.
Album come out when we were sixth form, bro.
Did it?
Yeah, bro.
How many albums? She's only had one album, innit?
Yeah, that's the only album she dropped.
Yeah, just check.
I'm
sure Motorsport was 17.
It's like 20. We were in sixth form. Maybe
20. Yeah, but in 17 we were sixth form.
Motorsport came out after that, even. Yeah, Invasion of Privacy came out 2018. Motorsport came out after that.
Damn.
We were in sixth form.
Yeah, last 5 years. No, but I said 5 years. That's it. Last 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's been a better rapper. She's been a better rapper.
Because I'm sorry, but Nicki's got the same flow.
Yeah, she's
like,
boring.
I love Nicki Minaj. You barbs are silly. You need to grow up. In fact, you don't need to grow
Calling
up.
yourself a barb for 2023 is crazy though.
And you're 40
Even
years
the
old.
Beehive, I lie.
You lot are 40 years old. Beehive as well.
The woman you're supporting, just look at her husband. That's all I gotta say. That's the end of my conversation. The woman you're supporting, just look at her husband. That's what I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say, bro.
No, the barbs, they have children. Some of them have kids, and they're still talking the way they're talking.
Alright, bro. What, Cardi B? Bro, Cardi B makes me rap like man's there, bro.
No, for real. Bro, that Invasion of Privacy album's hard.
Hard.
I don't care what any man says.
That song Trono Savage, on the body with Cardi. Cardi in the body, right? That's all on my body, shine all on my body. I got a bitch on body. We can understand. We can understand. I got the. I'm going to. I'm a robot. That song was hard.
Tune goes hard. I was banging that tune.
Bro.
I was banging that tune.
Nah, Nick, hey.
That tune was, what, the album was cold.
Respect,
nah,
man.
bro.
Maybe Offset needs to cheat.
Huh?
Ever since Offset cheated, her raps have been boy.
No, but Offset's been cheating from the beginning.
I know, but with the recent one.
No, I can't lie. No. I'll keep it 100. She's been going on a run whereby, have you noticed that every feature, because she's just been doing features.
Yeah.
Like that
But
tomorrow.
that's what someone said, she's a
that
cold
tomorrow.
marketer. She's living off that one album with features.
And a load of singles. For that feature with Glorilla, that Tomorrow tune. Even that other one, what's that?
London Mulatto.
Yeah, and then there's another one where it's K-Flock. That one. That verse is when I listened to that remix, I skipped straight to Cardi's verse.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's hard. So I'm like, bro, like whether you like her or not, bro, she's.
But it's all we need to get into, like,
the way she's sounding.
her marketing is crazy. This is what a lot of UK rappers need to understand, that, and just rappers in general. Marketing is not moist, bro. You pushing your song is not begging or moist. Let the people out. I think one of the blog pages dropped one of my favorite. Can I say the name?
Treasure Box.
It was the Treasure Box I dropped it.
I don't know, but the way he articulates himself and links stuff is proper hard.
Treasure Box, fashion concept as well is decent as well.
Yeah, but I prefer.
I prefer Treasure. I think it was even Treasure Box that said today that, and I love Mo Stack, and he said, bro.
I saw Mo Stack in Nighttown, last weekend.
Yeah, swear.
I saw him. He had his belly up. I looked at him. I nodded at him because I knew I could tell it was him.
You could tell.
But he was trying to act low key. But yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw
So he,
Mo Stack.
bro, that fake song, yeah.
Yeah, I told you.
That is one of the songs of the year. But because
Last year,
sorry.
yeah.
But it's the fact that, bro, Mo Stack drops music like he's buying chicken and chips.
Mm-hmm.
He drops music like he's buying chicken and chips. Like, man just goes buys the Fringles and chips boss, man's out. Like, bro, like your marketing is, it needs to be good. That's why
or could that just be a thing whereby he just put it out there just for the sake of just putting out music?
No, he's doing that. By the end of the day, no rapper is not going to want to say, I want to be number one in the charts.
He's not going to say, I want to be.
He's not going to say, no rapper is going to deny, like, let me
deny
talk about myself.
Wanted to be number one.
Wanted to be number one.
Yeah, of course.
And let's be real, as much as you drop, I don't mind saying they want to drop music, yeah, let me just drop it. But in the head, they're anticipated. Because then
you want it to do well, because otherwise...
Yeah, because then don't be a rapper.
Because otherwise, why are you dropping it? Why are you dropping it on a Thursday? Because you know that, obviously, the charting numbers count for Friday to Friday. So that's the reason why you're dropping it on a Thursday. So if you're just putting it out, why is it Thursday? Everybody knows they all drop Thursday evening.
They all drop Thursday evening now.
So it's like, there's a strategy to it. You're trying to maximise the amount you can get out of it.
100%.
First week sales, so you can say, oh yeah, the song's top 10 or whatever it is. Yeah,
so
of course you want it to do well.
I myself rate the rappers that even say out loud that, yo, like, even like Drake yesterday, that guy is so petty, but I love it.
That's what I'm saying. I
love it. And listen, this is why I said I'll always rate Drake. Drake is not a man where he needs to go 3-4 years on a haters and drop.
Certain man's favourite rappers.
J. Cole needs to do that though. He doesn't need to, but it's better when he does that.
Why is it better when he does it?
Because J. Cole...
He's talking about Kendrick, by the way, I think.
No, he will have to talk about Kendrick, but he was talking about them too.
Because him... But the
Him
thing
and
is...
Kendrick, there's a mutual respect, but I don't think they like each other, I'll be real. Not that they don't like each other.
Bro, didn't you... Kendrick's manager dissed Drake on Twitter?
Yeah.
But
it's so weird, because they had that song together and that was a banger, and I'm like, where did this come from?
What, Poetic Justice?
Yeah.
But no, but that was years ago.
That was, yeah, but
Drake had him on the... Drake had him on the Take Care interlude.
Yeah.
Like, Kendrick's got his own interlude on Take Care. But, but you know them ones whereby, like, as, like, for example, because at that moment, when Drake had him on the interlude of Take Care, Drake was kind of like, because you remember, I'm not sure if you know, but when he did a world tour, his first sort of world tour, he brought on A$AP Rocky and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
So when you think about it now, fast forward, it's like, or as the years went on, Kendrick kind of built his cult fan base, and his music was kind of like more conscious than Drake, whereby Drake was kind of like pop in a way. So then now it's like your idols. Not that saying Drake was Kendrick's idol, but he was kind of like his big bro in a way.
Yeah.
The idols become rivals now, so all of a sudden now it's like Kendrick might sneak this in.
But listen, I love this as long as it stays to music, bro. Like I keep trying to tell man and Drake, but I like that Drake's putting pressure on them because I'll be real. That last Kendrick album was not worth the wait for 5 years, man. You might not gonna get onto me.
Yeah, it was. I wouldn't. It was a good album.
It was a good album,
For waiting 5 years.
Waiting 5 years for that was not it. It was a good 7 out of 10 album. So for me,
The concert was great.
the concept was great. There was a couple bangers, Silent Hill, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you see my issue with Kodak, and I've said this with a lot of rappers. If they just change the producer, they're not fulfilling their talent, bro. I need a Lil Baby and Hit Boy album because at this point, Lil Baby, you're becoming underrated now. I'm seeing some names put next to Lil Baby, and I'm like, you're forgetting the run he had like 2-3 years ago, bro. But it's just, you know when something becomes so stale.
His run was great, yeah, but I don't put him up there with all the other guys.
Obviously not the Lil Wayne in them. Them are trying to put up the
I
Lil
think-
Wayne mixtape, bro.
I think all these new rappers, Little Baby, Gunna, like I still don't think they're all that. Little Durk.
Nah, Baby's that guy, bro.
No.
I was the same as you.
No. He's that guy amongst his peers, but when you put him up against the Drakes, the Little Waynes, the guys that come before him, he's still not on the level.
I hear it, but they're
He's
still
not on
young,
the
you
level.
know. Maybe because they dropped. That's what I'm saying. I think they dropped. And that's why I said they need to allow time in between. They've dropped too much. I think Baby's still like what, 24, 25.
Is he? He looks older than
Let me
that.
check.
Looks like he's like,
If Baby's older than 27, then
I won't be surprised. But yeah, man, to me, but do you know what my problem is? Because I grew up on the music from when I was like 2011, 2010, 2011 is when I proper started finding music myself. So I grew up on that Drake when he's basically just survived, was
Yeah.
surviving.
Yeah.
I grew up on Vic Ross. I grew up on Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. I've seen all
Bro,
these guys
28.
grow. That's what I'm saying. I've seen all these
yeah,
guys
he needs
grow.
to, he needs to
I've seen all these J. Cole's, they're elite rappers.
Lil Durk is
Grow.
30 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I've seen all these guys come and go. Not come and go, but come. Future, I've seen Future come, do his thing, drop classics. So then when I see these guys like Lil Baby, Gunna, like I feel like it's still underwhelming, man. Like don't get it twisted. Lil Baby's run was cool and all. I'm still not the biggest Lil Baby fan. I'll put it out there. Like I'm not running to a Lil Baby concert. Like I wouldn't go to see him live. But it's like because of what I've come through, or the generation that I've come through in terms of rappers. When I see these new age rappers, none of them move me like that. When you think about it,
I hear
like
you,
Lil Wayne
but
as well,
that's because there's no substance to what they're rapping. Though.
Kanye West as well. Like, bro, these guys.
but you're-
there's no Kanye. There's no
Kanye
Drake.
had a story.
No.
Drake had a story.
Kendrick had a story.
Wayne had a story. Kendrick had a story. Why Lil Baby was popping for so hard because he had a story for a while, but then he kind of deviated from that.
All these new
No,
guys.
but-
All their stories is lean.
No, Baby's story was
Percocets.
No, but that's gone on them, man.
No,
What I
Lil
like-
Baby as well.
No, I know,
Lil
but what Lil Baby had a story, bro. He just deviated from it.
What's his story?
His story was he was in the hood, in the trap, you know, the normal shit. But he was rapping. Doug said, "You're hard." He said, "Nah, bro, I'm trying to get my money. Like, I don't see no money in rap." Doug said, "I'm gonna pay for the studio." Boom. His story was, "Oh, Doug saw talent in me, and I'm building myself up." Calm. But then he got to the stage of where I believe he started hearing the gas of all his other friends and just peers are like, "Yeah, you're that guy," and he started being lazy, and he just started dropping nonsense music because Lil Baby's before music, like his old albums, they were hard, fam. Every album up until My Turn was, I would say, 7 to an 8. And then after that, he started dropping some mediocre fried rice albums that I'm just like, I'm not even trying to hear that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, them man like that.
But that's the problem now. Because of the times we got this streaming nonsense. Everyone making 30 out of 20 Little Durk. Little Durk, I can't lie. Little
He's
Durk
trash,
is-
bro. I'm saying for
I'm
he's trash.
sick of you lot.
He's trash. He's trash.
Because, like, for example, because of the new age we're in, it's about 25 song albums, and then now all of a sudden you're putting out large albums to make sure that at least one of them catches, and you get that hit, so you can get all these streaming accolades. So you can say you went platinum however many times, even though your music.
That Lil Durk album came and went.
Even though your music don't last, like
If it wasn't for J. Cole, no one would have cared about that album.
that's why he went for that J. Cole type of tune, because he knew already that. Come on,
I
man.
didn't even listen to the album. I'm not going to listen to the album because I said Lil Durk has tricked me enough. He makes the same music just in different lyrics. That guy is not gonna trick me at all.
That's what I'm
I wanted
saying.
to let go of the whole, oh yeah, but he made India. How many? If that's Durk at his best, then stick to dropping those type of songs, 10, 12 song album. Calm. Don't try to do the whole old block. It's
That's
not
what I'm
banging,
saying.
bro.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
not banging, fam. It's not banging.
Even you can argue that Drake's kind of plateaued as well.
He has.
But I feel like
But what Drake's plateau is
it's still better than
other
these
people's
man.
peaks, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, this is what I said. There's a certain levels where we need to stop. We need to understand the caliber of people we're talking about. Because yes, it's okay to say Drake's plateaued and is going down, but tell me one rapper who's made the champagne poetry level type song in the last 5 years.
Or even just Take Care. Nothing was the same.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like
Those
the
are classic.
albums.
Name me someone who has made a champagne poetry level song in the last 5 years, bro.
Hardly any of these rappers.
That song is amazing.
Like,
Even Pipe Down, I'd say, what a banging song, fam.
that's what I'm saying. And these tunes, like, they last as well.
They last. I'm
Right.
still banging Pipe Down, still banging TSU, still banging champagne poetry.
Exactly.
Like, come on, why are we lying? Like, except from that Dark Lemon Den tapes. I'm not listening to that. Yeah, that was Tupac of
Nah,
ours.
the only tune I listen to on that is War.
Yeah. That's what you. That a lot of people trying to. And you know when people they're like, kind of reminiscent of the album. It was kind of underrated, you know.
No, but Chicago Freestyle.
Yeah, but that's
You listen
Giveon,
to
man. That's Giveon's thing, bro. If we're gonna be real, that's Giveon's thing.
No, because you still listen to. Obviously, the chorus is cool, but you still like Drake's. Part. Even the tune with Chris Brown as well. Not you two.
I'll listen to that, man. I'll listen to that. The one that's plateaued is Chris Brown, but you know he's just R&B.
But Chris Brown is like, he's a legend to me in my eyes. But I don't know why people are so. People need to stop downplaying his thing, man. He's
You
a
know
legend.
why though, man?
Yeah, but for
You know
Michael,
why,
what
bro.
about Michael Jackson then?
They don't want to have them come. I've been saying that,
They
but they
don't want to
have
have them conversations.
I want to talk about the whole. I don't know if you saw the whole. I don't want to get a name wrong. Was it Mahalia?
The singer. What did she say about what?
One of these UK RnB girls. I forgot. I'm not sure.
Mahalia is the one that she says she's never seen a penny for music.
That's it.
Yeah,
Her. It is Mahalia, right?
I saw something.
So long story short, she's saying that UK RnB we don't give support. She ain't got a penny, and I'm so sorry. I will also say fire your agent, whoever your agent is, sack that man as soon as possible. You've been doing music for how many years? You've been doing music for time. Said over a decade.
And you haven't got paid.
Not a pen. Like, come on. That's not even P Diddy. P Diddy would go hire your agent to work for his firm because that's crazy. But I think. Do you know what it is? As sad as it says, go follow LMA, bro. Sometimes I'm not saying go to America or go to because
not everyone's
not everyone's had that, but Naira Marley did it as well. Go to places where you are adored, respected.
Okay. But my only problem when people see this is that it's not for everyone. Not everyone needs to come out of the environment. Some people just need to persevere. Because how many, for example,
10 plus years is crazy.
Because for example, like look at Burna Boy. Example, Burna Boy, like I don't think people understand. Burna Boy has been around for years.
Burna Boy is different though.
Before he popped,
he had a whole continent.
No. But the thing is that it's like because who was first, Burna Boy or Naira Marley? I think Naira Marley came before Burna Boy.
No, Burna Boy was always big in Africa. That's what I'm saying.
No, bro, he wasn't before. He wasn't. Trust me, Burna Boy. Bro, Burna
Tell
Boy.
me as a Nigerian, Africans knew Burna Boy.
Bro, what's that tune where he talks about something with the dark shades?
Oh, don't piss me off.
You see that tune anyway?
Yeah.
You see that tune, whatever, yeah? That tune was like his first tune that went warm. But that wasn't his like breakout tune in a way.
See that song, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's how long I've known Burna Boy.
When did people get into Burna Boy in the UK? Was it Seckle? I'm just saying in the UK. Is that when people first like?
Maybe that tune that I'm talking about, that tune that Burna Boy's been out for time. He didn't go to Africa like
Suck It. That's not the song.
Is that the tune? That's not the tune. But you know, like I'm talking about Burna Boy when he had texturized hair and he had.
But that's what I'm saying. No, but Burna Boy had a character development because he thought it was Jamaican for a while.
No,
yes, he did, bro.
How did he think it was?
A lot of man didn't know. I'm just making a joke. But I'm saying a lot of man didn't know Burna Boy was Nigerian. Like that's the real thing, you know. They thought it was Jamaican because a lot of his music was more dancehall. But then he came back and then he was like, "Yo, like let me infuse." He changed his sound.
So he didn't go like Naira Marley, for example, changed his.
Naira Marley did change his sound because he went more traditional.
But I can't I like that Mary Joanna tune though.
Yeah, I don't know. Even that. What's that TG Million song? I mean, money on the bro, bangers, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That sort of like era, like you could argue that neither Marley stuck to it.
Bro, the issue with R&B girlies, and it's not the rappers, but some of his on the rappers is we're not making songs with R&B singers on the chorus or hooks anymore. Go back to that, because back in the day, that's how I even got into R&B singers. A lot of people go to R&B singers like that. But you know when you hear a song and I listen to the music.
That's how I got into Tiggs the Author.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You
or Highly,
them man. Like a lot of these people aren't collaborating anymore. And what she said is right. You know, we hear a guy, a rapper, hip hop, UK guy, we're like, go support. When it's a UK girl, we don't do that. But you might not put yourselves out there. A lot of UK R&B.
No, but the thing is, whenever now is, we can link it back to what we just said before. Whenever whereby, for example, women see these. For example, someone like Malia, or however you.
Malia.
No, Malia, the R&B singer.
Mahalia.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Mahalia, yes.
Mahalia or Mahalia, sorry. But someone, for example, when the age whereby women have to sexualize themselves to promote themselves, and she doesn't seem like the type of R&B artist that's doing that.
But good music prevails, bro. We've always said that.
Okay, cool.
To a certain point, I'm not saying you have to be a superstar.
But it's not easy, though.
It's not easy. I'm not saying, but bro, she had a song with what was his name? Protect Your Energy.
I haven't heard any of them. But a lot of them are songwriters now, or are songwriters. Been songwriters. Like, what's her name? Mira May, for example. She wrote one of Georgia Smith's songs. What's the... Be Honest. You know Be Honest? The tune of Burna Boy?
Banger, yeah.
That tune. Mira May is one of the writers on that tune, and she's got like a percentage in royalties from that tune. I remember her saying that.
Yeah,
so, for example, a lot of them are just songwriters, because they make. I remember Mira May saying that she makes a lot more money from probably songwriting.
But that's what I'm saying though. You see how even Jordan Smith changed it. But you see Jordan Smith on house music as cash money.
What's that new tune? Isn't it? No.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
That tune's catchy though.
My issue is with the R&B thing, and I've said it. You man.
At the same time,
no, hold on.
Jordan Smith has sex appeal though.
She does, but bro, let's be real. Let me talk about this here. If one lane isn't working, back in the day, UK R&B, and I'm saying the UK R&B are stuck in the underground phase of, if we're good enough, because we're underground, we're going to have our own cop. Even America's moved out of that. Have you seen a lot of American R&B's now becoming a lot more mainstream? You got the Scissors, you got the Janae Ackles, you got the Summer Walkers.
But they're sexualizing themselves.
Not all of them to that point, man.
Scissor, what's the first thing we talk
Scissor
about?
can sing.
But what's the first
thing? She's buff.
Exactly.
Mahalia's good looking as well, though.
Summer,
but
Summer Walker. No, I'm joking. She's a
good looking woman.
She's a good looking woman. But like for example, Summer Walker's another one. Like for example, if it's either not, if it's not sexualizing themselves, even though Summer Walker.
Why can't Mahalia go jump on the house tune?
Because that's not her though. That's not her, and that's not gonna work for everyone.
I'm not saying it's gonna work. I'm just putting out. What I'm saying is, we need to be versatile. You're even seeing rappers jump on house tune.
You're right, but at the same time, for example, like not everyone needs to do that though.
I'm not saying no, but this one you can't say that if you ain't tried something.
A
lot of men are too rigid and stiff on this thing of where like.
Okay, cool.
She said it for herself.
Okay, cool. So then when Fredo makes a hickory dickory, then
that was just shit.
Yeah, exactly. But that was him trying something.
Yeah, but I literally tried it, and he said he didn't bang. Cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like that's not for him.
He tried. You're right.
But why did he put it out? Why did he put it out?
He tried it. He put it out. He said, "Let me try something." It didn't work. But Fredo has been a lot more commercial tune since then, and he's found his formula.
Yeah, but Hickory Dickory, for example,
that was just dead. No, but that was one in the studio where your boys had to. Bro, even the name Hickory Dickory. Like, come on, bro.
His boys told him that that's hard. Didn't you know? Don't you remember him saying that? He said that his boys told him that Hickory Dickory was hard.
Say swear.
Bro, he said that.
That's why I read Nine, because Nine said his boys told him I See Shining was dead. But like, oh, you can't be. He said so. And then dropped it.
That's what I'm saying. So like, you saying that they should try something cool? I 100% get it.
I feel like they should try something.
At the same time, they're thinking about they'd rather just stay true to their art. Because at some point, as you said, good music always prevails.
Good music prevails.
If you say good music always prevails, why they got to try the house thing? If they believe that they're that guy or they're that girl or woman,
No, when I say good music prevails, obviously as a singer, your voice. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, there are different markets at you. So there are different markets available for you out there in R&B. You know, there's alternate, there's classic.
yeah, of course.
There's different ventures you can go into.
Afrobeats
But
as
I
well.
also believe that she's right where people should put their mouth where their money is, or even their money where their mouth is. Because at the end of the day, go support these people. Like, go buy their tickets. Go do all of this. You see me, I try to listen to as much music as possible that comes out. I think Bella dropped a tune today. But I'll be real, yeah.
I can't lie. I'm part of the problem, but I don't really care.
You don't like R&B though.
No, I like R&B. I have a whole R&B Flower Boy playlist, but at the same time,
Who's the main like people? Are they American or UK R&B?
American, and then with a dabble of some UK, like just underground tunes. Like, yeah.
Your UK artists in there.
Let me check it now. Geordie's got a tune called Uber X on there. I like that tune.
Is Geordie R&B?
Nah, he's
I would
like,
say he's like chill rap.
yeah.
That Cherry B song is hard.
Cherry B, that's my tune. Cherry B, you and me,
We
maybe we.
in the dreams, we lose track of time. We don't sleep.
Freaky in the sheet, she might die. No, yeah, I think Geordie might be the only one. LMA's in there. I can't lie, a lot of it's Drake, Bryson Tiller, Nipper's in there as well. Quite a few Nipper tunes in there.
Hey, yo, Nipper, bro.
But yeah, man, like
Nipper needs to move. That's one I would gladly say move to America, bro. He's our Ja Rule, bro. Or Nate Dogg. He reminds me a lot of Nate Dogg.
no, don't do that, man.
No, not like I'm not comparing them.
Nate Dogg's not R&B.
Nate Dogg was on every hook.
Exactly, but he wasn't R&B. He was on every rap hook.
He was that he was a singing rapper, like you know that blast guy.
If there's anyone that compared to Nate Dogg, is Tiggs the Author. Tiggs the Author is that, or Wretch the way.
Blast is Nate Dogg.
Nah, because Nate Dogg wasn't that type of like sound. In terms of Blast, Blast is like happy pop.
No, Blast raps, bro.
Yeah, but for example, when you listen to 21 Questions, does that sound like? Look, listen to 21 Questions.
Yeah, we still have. But it's just the West Coast bump. I'm telling you, that's
not Blast. That's a different.
Blast has dropped a tune like that, bro.
Nate, what was that him being gimmicky?
No, like Blast has definitely dropped a hood tune like that. Let me check.
Can you check? But yeah, other than that, like I said, I'm part of the problem because, of course, I've got my little R&B playlist, sorry, but I got my select rappers that I listen to, and unless you come out with a banger and you show me that you're good enough, I'm not running to your music. I'm not the person. I don't really try new music like that.
Keep Hope with Mozzie, Blast. So I said that's a hood tune. Talk to Me Nice. I Ain't Perfect.
Bro, there's loads of artists out there, but it's just the main music that's being pushed out there is not all that, man.
Bro, music is in a dire situation. We just need a reset. But I don't even want to talk about music anymore because you see me in music here.
Bored talking about it.
I don't even play the new stuff anymore. I'm going back to my
I've been telling you. I listen
right,
to
yeah, you put me
most of the stuff I listen to is early 2010s, old stuff.
I'm listening to my vaults, man. But
yeah, man.
Like, bro, so we're halfway through the year, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just me that feels like nothing has happened this year?
Yeah, because maybe what you're talking about. See, I think it relates back to music. Nothing's happened to the music wise.
Not even music. I'm talking about life. Like
It's life.
2023 has been such an
Calm, like eventless year. Not that much drama going on.
which is good, but
We're so conditioned to
We're so
be
used to
expecting
this.
chaos. Now all of a sudden there's not that much going on. Now
I love how you say chaos. You see me, yeah? I don't know, you saw my snaps to bro. This week, last burnt out, bro. But I was telling my friend, yeah, I know you can rest. I know you like to self-care, all of that. But you know, I can't physically rest. Like, I didn't feel it until Monday where I tried to go to work. I'd have to call in sick because I went out of bed and I buckled. Like, my body was shut down, bro.
physically rest in what way though?
Like,
why can't
physically
you
just
physically rest?
you see, like when I say rest, maybe it's the firstborn in me where it's like I have to make sure my people, others, my family, friends are good before I'm good. Or like even if I say I'm resting, I'll find something to do, or I'll be thinking, oh, in the podcast, you know how I'll be texting you now, we can do this, or in my head, I'm making ideas. Like I can't rest because I feel like it's not anyone's fault per se, but I've bought into that whole hustle culture of like I'll sleep when I'm dead type vibe. You know what I'm trying to say? Like there's always time to do something.
Yeah, but in terms of when you say hustle though, is it hustling though?
I'm not saying hustling, but I'm thinking because even in my head as I'm thinking, there's a million thoughts going in my head. I'm like, okay, Stephen, Ben, we can do this, or Stephen, you know, on your own time, you can film this, or like, because sometimes I feel like we get too caught up in the whole destination or in the whole like culture of we got to show we're doing something. But sometimes, and this is a criticism against myself, I don't acknowledge how far I've been, or I don't even acknowledge the time of like the progress I've made. And that's what I'm learning to do more of, like calm down. You've made progress. You're doing what you need to do. It's gonna come in time. Because the times we've had this conversation where we're like, alright, bro, this thing here, like, I know we're ahead of schedule, but like we can do more. But then you're always telling me like, oh, Stephen, like, bro, you gotta understand that this is life. There's certain things you can't push. You just gotta wait for it to develop on its own time. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
How I feel like though, I can't lie. How I've been feeling like is reshuffling where I put my time and energy. That's how I kind of think of it. Because for example, I get what you're saying, but in my head it's like I know that, for example, you just keep working, and obviously like hard work pays off. You just need a bit of luck. Luck comes your way. It's only a matter of time when it comes your way. For example, like obviously, like you said, you probably maybe something that you can still learn out to in terms of knowing when to invest or whatever. But for me, I don't know. I just pick and choose my moments, innit? And I just
even my mom's hitting me. She's like, Stephen, like you look stressed. Like I came back. Shout out Shay actually. Shout out Uncle Magnus, happy 60th birthday. But you see how everyone thinks I'm having fun, or I'm having fun. Everyone might still, Steve, you're late, you're doing this. I'm like, you man, if only you knew the struggles. Like, I'm tired. Yeah, I went to a party, but I was setting up with my boy, helping him out. And then one of my friends told me, like, Stephen, there's certain people, like you said, need to reshuffle your time because ask yourself, would this person do this for you? Yeah. There's a Bible verse that says in Proverbs, I think it's Proverbs 4:23, guard your heart for it determines the course of your life. And my friend said a profound word to me. She was like, Stephen, I'm so scared for you because like you need to guard your heart. I said, what do you mean? She was like, you need to guard your energy and your time because you're giving out your heart to so many people that when it's time to come back to focus and invest in what you need to do, you don't even have time or effort. And I deep I said, how can I be invested in another man's dream, but when it's time for myself, man's out here lonely, man's out here running on E.
That's why to me is that that's why I pick and choose my moments when it's time to go out or
I've got
whatever,
to because
it's like
it's my mom's fault though. Like not my mom's fault, but like she's got such a big heart. And one thing I've always said is if I'm even 50% of what my mum is, I know I've been a good person in life. I mean that woman will move mountains.
I can't see that did the opposite to me. Because I see my mum's got a big heart, but at the same time
she's been manipulated for it.
Yeah, at times whereby it's like I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, bro, like I understand why you're doing that, but like settle down, man. It's not everyone you need to do it for. Like I understand is from the goodness of your heart, and I love that. Yeah, and that's probably where I get it from as well. But at the same time, I'm more cerebral with it, whereby it's like I pick and choose when. And at the same time, I kind of like I like to read people in a way. So whether I kind of in my thoughts think about whether or not it's worth it that I'm doing this for this person, and not worth it in terms of am I going to get something out of it, but it's like as you mentioned, is this person really for me? Because a lot of the time, and even my mom's kind of said it in a way whereby it's like you're doing all this stuff for certain people, but is this person, like, as you just literally just said it yourself, is this person really for you? Does something you do, even I remember my mum said this before, whereby it's like sometimes, like in general in life, you can be doing something for a person, doing it at the goodness of your heart, and these times the person's not even really for you. Yeah, and it's crazy to think about it because I hate thinking about life in this way, But unfortunately, in the world that we live in today, especially, you're running around, you're doing this for this person, doing this for this person. You're thinking out the goodness of your heart because that's just the way you've been brought up. But at the same time, that person probably, in layman's terms, doesn't even rate you like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why in my head is like,
let me speak of a word my friend gave
you
to me.
You got to pick and choose your moments.
Said,
with that sort of stuff.
Said it's wonderful that you're relying. It's wonderful that you're relying and trusting on God to make a way for you, but you're human. If you hide behind a Bible verse as opposed to actually confronting the issue, and that's one thing I do, boy.
Bro, hold on, wait, because I was gonna say that as well. Literally,
spitting.
let me just quickly.
Rebecca, let me say her name.
Let me quickly just go on that because my thing is, one thing I'm big on is you can have all the faith in the world, unless you get up and start taking action in life, bro. Your faith is useless, bro.
You see. No, what's funny?
And so I tell you what I love as well. You can hide behind all the Bible verses you want. If you don't get up and start putting work in and actually start making the right moves, all that talking, spitting online, all that retweeting, all that putting up, reposting this and this is useless, bro.
Useless.
At the end of the day, you gotta go out there and make something out of it.
You know what it is? I've seen that message this Wednesday and I've waited till the weekend where I was gonna call her because you know when I saw this message, I saw my watch. Obviously, I didn't open it.
Crazy because I've been thinking that.
It slapped me in my face because I was like, bro, a lot of the things I'm struggling with is because one of procrastination and just fear. I always thought I was good at confronting issues. But now I've taken a step back, bro. I hate confrontation, you know. But not because I'm scared, because I'd rather be the person they think I am than me going to confrontation and I change the idea of Stephen that they have because you know what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying.
So for instance, for me, so let me read on that.
Yeah, go on. Carry on.
It's wonderful you're relying on God and trusting on God to make a way for you, but you're human. If you hide behind the Bible verse as opposed to actually confronting the issue, if you hide behind Bible verses as opposed to actually confronting the issue, you're basically running away from your problems. You're going to find yourself back here.
Facts.
Asking for help and asking God to give you the strength to be the man He's called you to be without living in the expectation of others or being someone you think you should be are prayer points you should consider. Because it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be overwhelmed. Your faith just has to be a bit louder than those two. You can tell God, I'm tired, I'm agitated. I feel so isolated. But I know you're going to come through. Grant me rest, grant me peace, grant me the strength to face problems that may come my way. Grant me the courage to face them and not ignore them. Because behind that loud exterior you have, Stephen, who are you? And what is it that stops you from being that person every day? Remember, you're not going to please everyone that comes across you, but as long as every day you're a better person, be the person you truly want to be and not what you think others think you should be.
And also, just to relate that, let's say to those that aren't religious, let's say to them man that you want to post motivational quotes, which is good on your story and all that stuff. That them motivational quotes and stuff, like it's good to post them, but what are you really doing? Are you really living that? Are you really, like, for example, you're talking about grinding and hustling, but are you really making the moves and putting yourself in positions to elevate in life?
Yeah. So
it's all good and well looking the part from the outside.
Yeah.
But what are you really doing in terms of your own personal life? Because at the end of the day, like obviously life's a marathon, but at the same time, you'll get found out in life. So trying to portray, obviously it's not in a bad way, but trying to look like this or portray this image, which is good because it's influencing people in a good way. Yeah. But in the terms of your life and real life, how has it really benefited you? Because it's all good and well, just, like I said, just posting it or saying this and this, but has it really helped you? Have you really elevated in life? Have you really put the words that you're even preaching into practice? Because I feel like a lot of people do that in this world. Yeah. And it's not just on a religious thing. For example, I see people talking about it in terms of business as well. People are selling business courses whereby they've never managed a business in their life. People are teaching people how to do certain things, selling it as a course, but they've never even done it themselves, but they're selling it to people. So in my head, it's like, just in the world that we live in, like, it's crazy to me how... And do you know what's so mad? This is almost like a Dave Chappelle thing in these comedy things. This relates back to what I said right at the start of this podcast, whereby I was like, why am I coming here talking about a relationship, talking about people, telling people how to do what they're doing in a relationship if I've never been in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's links the same way. Like, you're displaying this or saying this, but then you're not really putting it into action.
At all.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
At all.
we all need that reality check. We all that reality
And
check.
for me, it was a good thing because one thing I've realized myself is I knew this all along, but we all need friends like that you said.
Yeah.
That actually G-check you to a point where like, nah bro, like you see this whole thing of running away, waiting for the problem to dissolve, it don't work. Because all you do is when you run away from issues, you know what you do?
Vicious cycle.
That, and while we're waiting for the problem, to dissolve or evaporate, that problem just gathers. And as we go back to it, now it's like what could have been done in about a day is not going to take you a week. And I've had to learn this, especially in the last week, where it's like, bro, big man thing, no man don't know, it's nearly stopped me graduating from uni because I just was checking up on stuff. I thought everything was patterned. I thought, let me lead this, it'll sort itself out. But the issue is, like, what Ben was saying and what Rebecca's saying there is, as much as you trust on God, your faith is your action, as you said.
Yeah.
And the action needs to go forth in relation to the logic of, I can defeat this. So walk and face that thing with the faith that God is going to go with you, or with the belief and confidence in yourself that you can do it.
The Bible says it itself.
Yeah, the Bible says that faith without works is dead.
Exactly that.
So what that means for those on faith without any action is useless.
It's useless.
Because then it's just a wish. You might as well be wishing.
Yeah.
So for me, what I've learned through Christ and what I've learned through my friends recently, and I've taken this week just to like relax and rest, is that it's okay to be the villain in someone's story. And I know that sounds crazy.
I love that saying.
And it sounds crazy saying as a Christian, but the thing is, yeah, as you grow, as you mature.
So quickly,
No,
before I just want to interject. When you look at Christ, he was looked at as a villain.
No, 100%.
He was looked at as a villain.
When he was killed, it was so great that Pontius, he himself said, I do not see anything that you've done wrong, but the people want me to kill you because they say you are.
So in their story, he was a villain. In their eyes, he was a villain.
And that's the issue. But
Same
I want to tell
thing.
people is that when you're growing, when you're maturing, you get too big for certain spaces. So what people don't realize is you getting big for space isn't pride, but when they look at you, they see jealousy because they think you're better than them. What's that? That's mindsets. Their mindset is you're pride, you're proud.
That's their little boy.
Your mindset is I'm grown, I need to grow.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is not everyone is on the same mindset because they're not on the same path or they're not on the same journey as you. A left to me could be the perfect turning, whereas a left for someone else is a turn to the pit of hell. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is like, when you're growing, don't be afraid to grow out of your box and step on someone's toes. Why? Because tomorrow's going to be another day where you're going to be better, you can apologize. But don't limit yourself based on someone else's expectations for you. At the same time, don't also choke yourself because of someone's expectation. If someone says you're going to do this, that's fine.
Yeah.
Go to God, accept it, pray on it, but develop it in a time where it's good for you. Because for me, what I realize is my friends they're gonna love me for this. I'm a bad people pleaser, bro. I can't say no to people. Like, even if from the depths of like, and I know Ben's way different, Ben will happily say shut up. Like me, even if I'm like, I'm on 10% battery, someone needs my own charger, they're on 50%. Yeah, bro, go take it, like that type of thing. But I need to learn that. I need to get out of that because that isn't actually me being nice. That's just my insecurity and my inability to say no to people for the fear of letting them down.
Do you know how many people I tell that, listen, I'll be like, no, I can't come, I'm recording. Yeah. Or no, I can't come, I got orders to sort out in terms of business. Like, for example, my boy wants me to come wireless on a Sunday. I said, no, I've got work Monday, I'm not coming. Like, it's not that deep to me.
Do you know what I'm
saying? And he'll be constantly trying to persuade me. If I was younger, I'd be like, do you know what, fuck it, let's go. But no, bro, the brother's been asking me, shout out my bro, that's my brother, man. But like, he asked me for the consistent. He's probably been asking me, trying to persuade me. Oh, Ben, come, man, every single day for the last couple of days, yeah. And he's trying to get into my head. He even one time he even rated me. I was like, do you know what, Ben? One thing I respect about you, yeah, is that you're stubborn, you know. But do you know what? I rate it because you're a man of your word.
No, because
even though he hates it, it's just
people think growth is this linear thing. Growth can be flexible like this.
Yeah.
What people don't understand about growth is, growth is meant to be uncomfortable. Like,
Facts.
Because for you, growth is embellishing yourself out of a certain situation, a certain path, a certain stature to enter a new one. But what you're remembering is while you're growing, there's other people that want you to stay still. Because as I said before, a lot of man look at what you're doing, not to congratulate you, but to compare where you're at with where they are.
Yeah. Because obviously you may have grown up, you went to
Exactly.
school with them.
But at the same time, what people need to understand is like, you know, when people say you've annoyed them or you've angered them or you've done bad against them, you really haven't. The truth is they're just afraid and they know that you left them behind or they feel like they left behind.
And those that are for you, as I mentioned, yeah, those that are really for you will understand the growth the growth experience.
Understand, they wouldn't even understand, they'll support you.
Exactly.
They wouldn't even question you so far. If that's the last thing we say today, I just say to the man them, to the girl them, like, bro, confront your issues, you know? Yeah. Rather you get the bad news now and you're able to recover from it, then you continue to just let it flare up and it's a long thing from there, man. But yeah, man. Bro.
But yeah, that's episode 35, man.
Episode 35.
I need to bounce quickly.
Yeah, same. We'll go back to ends.
Yeah. Yeah, go on. You're gonna say something?
No, I was gonna say. So, guys, we've been. Bro, follow the Insta. Like, follow it. Don't just watch. There's too many. The views aren't adding up. Same on TikTok as well. Please follow. And when you follow, you're liking, but repost as well. We appreciate it. Twitter, a lot of you are watching. I can see names. Follow, retweet. Even if it's one retweet, it means a lot to us. Music Mondays will be going on. A lot of you have DM'd me saying you love it, but again, you might are not commenting. Stop sending it to me and comment on the actual post. Like, that's the one thing that is my pet peeve. But I get it.
I hear you.
Yeah, so
it's alright, man.
We'll get it.
And I know that a lot of you are watching. I see you watching.
I see you, bro. Like, listen, it's okay to support, man. You're not a beg, bro. We need to get rid of this whole fandom thing. Like, forget it, bro.
I don't look at people as watching as fans.
Yeah, like, you might not just support, like, you're not even, bro.
Because one thing I know for a fact, yeah, one thing I've deeped, yeah, and we spoke about before, that a lot of people that we don't know, that know us, a lot of people that we don't know, a lot of people that we know are watching us, that we don't know
are watching us. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
They're keeping up to tabs with us, basically. Yeah,
I can see it. Because the thing is that I see, but what they don't understand is that the YouTube is on, is my, like, Google or whatever, is my account. Yeah. So I see the analytics. I can see everything. So I can see people are watching.
It don't make sense. Again, we're not for, listen, if this is not your vibe, it's not, but what we're here, we're authentic in it. You know what I'm saying? So for me,
our minds, man.
But a lot of you might have been DMing me as well, saying when's the next guest episode. Me and Ben are gonna have to talk about that. But
yeah, that's it, really.
That's it, bro. Cage Birds, I've promised Ben I'm gonna make that on the Apple side for a lot of our Apple Music fans. I didn't know it wasn't Apple Music this whole time. I didn't know it was just on Spotify.
No, yeah, it was just on Spotify.
But then I detailed that Ben don't have Apple Music, so I'm gonna add that I'm gonna make an Apple version of that. But yeah, man, what do you guys want to see us more? Tell us in the comments. The vlogs. What's the Cage
Birds rap?
Cage Birds rap.
I'm adding Can't Hold Me Down, Kano, Popcorn.
I'm adding the best song to come out of UK in this year. Misty by Nux and Venna. What a song. Misty. And that's crazy I picked that song because I was going to pick something else, but that song has just been too...
And then Cage Birds Feels. I did Love You Better by Future.
Good choice. Good choice. I'm adding I Hope by Lizzie Birchie. What a song, man. That is something where I say,
I hope,
if the music is good enough.
Lizzie Birchie, cool.
Yeah, man, don't go to Ghanaian locticians, man, because it's another story for another day.
What happened? They messed your locks on?
Thrust out my hair. She tried to say that I was balding.
Lift up your locks.
No, like in the middle of my hair.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm not, because I was like, the last time I got reached was 4 months ago. There's bare undergrowth, but my loctician would have noticed by now if I was balding, innit?
Yeah.
And she was trying to charge me like $250 for a retwist, saying that I have to interlock my hair.
Just cut your hair, man. Just save the trouble, man. Just cut your hair,
man.
Bro.
I'm trying to get to that rich level, bro.
It's spending all that money. Just cut it.
I'm gonna stick to Sade, bro.
Cut it.
I'm gonna stick to Sade.
But yeah, that's episode 35, man.
Episode 35. Yeah, sorry, guys. A lot of guest episodes are coming, but we see you guys. But we want to get our stuff out there first, man. We're not
Yeah, man.
no fan channel.
When the time's right.
When the time's right.
Episode 35.